So I'm gonna show you the best turkey burger recipe that I've ever come across of. It is the best one for me, and the reason why I think it's the best is because it tastes good, number one. It's not dry and it's easy to cook. It takes me like less than 10 minutes to prep. So the ingredients that you'll need nothing less than 93% ground turkey. I wouldn't use 99% because it tends to make it dry. Use 93%. Don't go to 85 because you end up getting more fat. So 93% is what I recommend. You also need 2 ingredients. These are the ones you cannot skip. You need ketchup and you need Worcestershire sauce. I said it. Usually I have trouble saying this, but you'll need these 2 in order to make sure that you give the flavor and you make the burgers moist. Also for the seasoning, this is like my go-to seasoning for a lot of stuff. I use the Cavender's Greek seasoning. I put it on a lot of stuff, almost everything. And this is the only thing I use in the turkey burgers. And then also you'll need a small onion chopped finely. So let's get started. All right, so I've peeled my onion and I'm gonna cut this in quarters or a little bit smaller, and I'll try to do stuff the easiest way possible. So I'm gonna put this in my food processor and zap it a couple of times to get it finely chopped. I can't stand to cut onions because they make my eyes water, so I try to do things the easiest and simplest way possible. All right, so I've got my onions cut up in my food processor. I hit it a couple of times, and to me, that's finely chopped enough. You cook it to your liking, or not cook it, you cut it to your liking, of course, because the bigger chunks, of course, will be in the burger. So whatever consistency and however small you like your onion is how often you'll do the pulses on there. All right, so we'll take this out and we'll get ready to make our mixture. All right, so that's what my onion looks like, nice and finely chopped for my liking. So we'll get ready to put this in the burger. All right, I know it looks like a mess, but I've got the onion mixed over to the right. I've already added my 2 tablespoons of ketchup and 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and I'm gonna mix this up and then I'll add my seasonings. All right, so I've mixed up my turkey burger meat and ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, onions, and I've also added in my Cavender's Greek seasoning. So it's time to pat these out into 4 patties and put them in the air fryer. All right, people, I've got my patties in my basket for the air fryer. I patted out 4 of them. They do tend to be rather large and take up a majority of the space in my air fryer. You may have a larger one, but they still completely cook thoroughly through. So I'm gonna put these in my air fryer. And I have it set for about 340, 360 degrees. And I'll put my timer on for 20 minutes. And I'll check it whenever the alarm goes off, and they may need to stand in a little bit longer, but we'll see. All right, my timer went off at 20 minutes. I did keep them in there a little bit longer because I felt like they needed to cook a little bit longer, but that's what they look like. 4 turkey burger patties have been cooked. It's a super simple recipe, and the best thing about it is it actually tastes good. So try it out. Let me know what you think. The carbs are really good in it. For 1 serving, which is 1 patty, there's 8 grams of fat, 20 grams of protein, and 2.5 grams of carbs. So you get a little play with your carbs, so that way you can add your condiments or anything else that you want with the burger. Match it up with something. Be sure to watch your macros and let me know what you think.